This is a drone, an entire drone, fully 3D printed. It's Runtime, your daily 24-hour Indian tech recap, and this drone cost less than 20,000 rupees to create, and that includes all of the labor and the research that went into it, and the entire 3D printing process took 12 hours using a basic 3D printer and a single printing bed with no bed swaps. This is 36 parts, by the way, being printed in a single batch, and the end result looks like this. Now, this drone was created by Hitesh Parihar, and he's a Pune-based builder who believes that he could scale this process to 6 machines producing 12 drones per day, which is pretty cool. But anyways, moving on to the next news item here, Bengaluru-based Altian Energy is building a long endurance aircraft called Infinidrone that can actually stay in the air for more than 400 days. And the reason why they're building it is to monitor India's coastline. So the idea here is to replace expensive crews at sea with extremely affordable eyes in the sky. And Altian says that a single destroyer in active service costs enough to run more than 17,000 of their drones, and that a fleet of this size could refresh coverage of New York's shoreline every 10 minutes for about $50,000 per month. What's more, you could essentially build drones anywhere that you want to, whereas shipbuilding does usually have to happen on or near the coast, which is geographically limiting. Now, obviously, flight times in excess of 1 year might seem a little bit too good to be true at this point, but Altian is pioneering something that they're calling dynamic soaring, and this mimics the process by which albatross birds are able to stay airborne for long periods of time using wind gradients for energy. But at the moment, it's still early days for Altian. They're a 4-person team right now, and they've built a 3-meter prototype which has flown roughly 40 times so far, and they've done flights where they actually did see energy gain from wind. All right, next up, Hyderabad-based deep tech aerospace startup Spantric just successfully conducted a test flight of their VTVL vehicle, Hopstone. Now, Spantric has specifically built Hopstone to validate the avionics, thrust vector control, and GNC systems that will be integrated later on into their Leapfrogger, autonomous vertical takeoff and vertical landing demonstrator rocket. And Leapfrogger is designed for low altitude hop tests so that they can refine processes like precision landing, throttle control, and real-time guidance for their upcoming flagship launch vehicle, Raven, which will be a fully reusable medium lift launch vehicle. Also, Spantric has built a LOX LNG engine called Eureka, and this features a custom injector and igniter system, which they successfully tested back in July of 2024. And the company is currently a team of 4 people, and they're in the process of closing their first round of funding for Leapfrogger. All right, that is all the Indian tech news that I have for you all today. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next one.